Wow, that is Daft Punk, and one more time. Scott, it's been a privilege to be here, just to hold your hand and just smile at you.
I felt we had some good downtime there.
Oh, we did. No, it was lovely. It was really nice to see you. And Marisha, nice to meet you. Thank you. Scott,
thank you.
Trevor Nelson is going to be here to take you through the next bit, and then it'll be OJ. We're here for you throughout. Trevor will be here very shortly indeed, and there'll be a brand new Total as well, so that will be unveiled in the next hour on the show. You're a hero, you're a legend.
Thank you, Joe. I've loved it. Thank you.
It's been amazing. This is BBC Radio 2 on the BBC Sounds app, on your smart speaker, and on 88 to 91 FM.
BBC News at 10 o'clock. This is Claire Ronacres. The BBC understands that tomorrow's autumn statement will increase benefits, the state pension and tax credits in line with inflation. The energy price guarantee is likely to rise, meaning a typical bill will go from £2,500 to £3,000. Without this intervention, bills could have hit £4,000. Volodymyr Zelensky has insisted that an explosion in Poland yesterday, which killed 2 people, was caused by a Russian missile. But both the military alliance NATO and Poland said it was probably the result of a Ukrainian air defence system. Our correspondent in Kiev, Catherine Biaro-Hanger, says President Zelensky wants Ukraine to be involved in the investigation.
He repeated earlier calls that they should be given access to the site of the explosion and that they should take part in any joint investigations. But Kiev's position is different to that of Poland and NATO, who say the strike was likely caused by Ukraine's air defences.
Downing Street's launching an independent investigation into the Justice Secretary Dominic Raab after 2 formal complaints were made about his behaviour in the workplace. He's facing claims that he bullied officials in his previous cabinet roles. He has strongly denied the accusations. Our political correspondent Ian Watson has more.
The man who would have investigated the allegations, Lord Geidt, resigned as a Prime Ministerial Ethics Advisor in June when Boris Johnson was at number 10. Downing Street says a replacement will be recruited. But in the meantime, an investigator from outside government will be appointed specifically to look into the claims being made about Mr Raab's conduct.
The head of MI5 says there have been at least 10 plots to kidnap or kill opponents of the Iranian government in the UK this year. In his annual report, Ken McCallum also warned that Russia will continue to target the UK despite suffering setbacks. He says 600 officials, 4 of whom were judged to be spies, have been expelled from embassies around the world. Twitter's new owner, Elon Musk, has said that staff at the firm must commit to working long hours at high intensity or leave. He's also said that he expects to reduce his time at the company and eventually find someone else to run it. The technology journalist Chris Stokel-Walker says he doesn't believe Mr Musk has a strategy.
I think that he is trying to push through his vision of Twitter, which is a very, very radical one, a departure from what was there before. But he's coming up against the reality, which is the staff aren't keen, the users aren't keen, and ultimately politicians are looking at this with a little bit of concern.
The US Food and Drug Administration has, for the first time, given the green light to a meat product grown in a lab. Upside Foods grows chicken in steel tanks using the cells from animals, but the products won't be approved for sale until they're inspected by the US Department of Agriculture. The weather: heavy rain will move across the south tonight, spreading to the north of England and Scotland. Wet and windy across much of the UK into tomorrow morning. BBC News, it's 3 minutes past 10.
BBC Radio 2, The Great Scott Treadmills Challenge.